Hi everyone, good evening. We have another Jessica here, so in honor of Jess Day. If you didn't know, BuzzFeed put out a thing saying it was Jess Day. My last client of the day today is another lovely Jessica. So we are doing, I'm just going to show you guys how to stamp really quickly because I know some people have a hard time stamping on gel, so I'm just going to show you a couple of the tricks that I do to stamp on gel. And I am using her base coat here is Rose Gold Leaf. It's the brand new Accents collection of the 24K. It's been really popular. Everyone is loving it. It's so yummy. And so I'm doing that. Jessica is in the other room. She's filing off set, so her Valentina's on. So apologize if you guys can hear that. Sorry. Pop up on my phone. I want it to go away. It says low battery mode. I don't know why. I haven't been on it at all today. Alright. So we just want to get good coverage on this. And then we're going to swap. Oh, look at that. That's some stamping earlier today. Leftover polish.
There you go.
Thank you. Hey, Hemi. Jessica brought me over her phone so that I could see if there's a question. I'm going to have my other Jessica read them if questions pop up. So, teamwork today. So there's a couple of tricks with stamping that really make your designs come out sharp. Obviously having a really good stamper is key. There's different ones that have come out and they're different materials, and I try just about every stamper. I have so many stamping plates. It's a little bit of an obsession because I love it. Just because there are some designs that I can't do as fine of a line or as perfect of a swirl, or you know, in the amount of time in a regular salon setting to do some of the nail art, and so having a stamp option is always super fun. Like Jessica chose these really cute little hearts that we're gonna do, and I can't do that with a brush as fine as we're going to be doing this, because we don't want a lot of black. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Love it. We don't want a lot of black. We just want a very fine design. Do you want to do one finger to start with, and then we can go to more if you decide that you want more? Okay. So we're going to start with an accent nail, and then she can decide after that if she wants to go to full, to the whole set. So what you want to do is remove the tacky layer, and then I use these disposable buffing blocks by Flowery. They're really tiny. I just get them at Ed Weiss. And you just want to, let me close up my rose gold. You just want to buff the nail, and it doesn't matter what color you're using. The reason is if you have a really slick nail and you go to stamp it, if your stamper just moves a little bit because the surface is slick, you end up with a blurry stamp, and we do not want a blurry stamp. So I'm just going to buff that, and of course it's super important with the gold leaf because you want it to be smooth and not have any rough edges. So just going to buff that real quick. And today I'm using the Caption Stamper. This is one of my favorites because it's really got a bit of a tacky to it, and I just find that it works awesome. I love Lauren. Her stamper does not work for me on all stamping plates, and I have plates from everywhere. I have no idea what this plate is even from, what company it's from. If I see it and I go, ooh, I like those designs, I buy it. So the hard part is this one is not super deep, so we'll see how it stamps. So my last client that I was doing stamping, I ended up not videoing it because it wasn't giving me a really good result. And so I was testing it out, and then I finally got a good result, but I'm kind of picky about that. But this is the goop from Lauren. The Conad works really well too, and picks up really, really nice with the Caption Stamper. I love this Caption Stamper. I feel like, dries really fast though. All right, let's try that again. Okay, that is the #1 trick with stamping, is you have to be super, super, super crazy fast, especially with stamper plates that are very, very shallow. So the deeper the grooves on your plate, the better it's going to behave. And this one, because it's so shallow, it dries like in half a second. So we're going to try to do it like really, really fast. Pick up, stamp down. There we go. Cute. So you guys see how fast I had to go, because otherwise it will dry on your stamping, right on your stamp super fast. So I'll do one more here, or do you want them all?
I think I'll do...
We'll let her decide in a second. Decisions are always the hardest. So again, I'm just buffing this so it's nice and smooth. If I was doing this on a solid color, I'm going to do the same thing. You're not going to have to worry about it being smooth if you're just doing a solid regular color, because your regular color is already going to be smooth, but you don't want it shiny, and you can't just remove the tacky layer or your top gloss isn't going to stick. So you need to remove your tacky layer, hit it with a buffer block, just real quick. It doesn't have to be perfect. If it's a little bit shiny here and there, no big deal. Just get it so that your top gloss is still going to stick. And to do that, you need to make sure that you buff it for a second. All right, so we're going to be quick. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Pick up and stamp. So cute. So I cannot do that fine of line that perfect by hand, so stamper's the key. And like I said, I love the Caption one. I have a bunch of the polishes by Caption as well, so that works really well. And then you can just go right into top gloss. So
I think I'll keep just one.
Just the accent nail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sounds good. So we're going to top gloss her and she will be done. So there you go. Once this is top glossed, it's going to make that rose gold just pop right back out. There are things that I really like about Lauren Wireman's stamp from Wildflowers is that it is clear. Let me grab it. It is clear underneath, so you can see right where you are and right where you're stamping, but you have to use plates that aren't so shallow to use this one. It doesn't have the same kind of tacky consistency that the Caption does. And I use a wipe, and it does end up eating it eventually, so you will have to replace this eventually if you're using a wipe with acetone. But I just find that it makes it that little bit of tacky again, and it works beautifully when you do that. So once I clean this up, those will look perfect, but there you go, stamping on gel. Beautiful. Thanks everyone. We'll see you sometime tomorrow maybe. Thank you.